All right, hello future coding wizards and welcome. If you're here because you're dreaming of getting a perfect 100 in your 2026 ICSE Computer Applications exam, well, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get right into it and crack this code together. So let's just get this out of the way first. That big question that's probably on your mind is scoring a perfect 100 in the computer board exam. Is that even possible? Like, for real? A lot of students think it's just a crazy dream, but I'm telling you, it's not. With the right game plan, it is totally 100% doable. The answer? An absolute definite yes. But, and this is the big secret, it's not about just studying harder, pulling those all-nighters, trying to cram every single program into your brain. No. The key is to study smarter. It's about knowing the rules of the game before you even start playing. Okay, so our first mission is to crack the code of the paper pattern itself. Seriously, before you even think about writing a line of code, you've got to know the layout of the land. This is the foundation for everything we're about to do. All right, let's look at the big picture. The whole paper is 100 marks, obviously, but look at how it's split. You've got Section A, which is worth 40 marks, and then you have the big one, Section B, worth a whopping 60 marks. Right away, this tells you so much about where your energy needs to go. This isn't a 50-50 split, and that's super important. So let's zoom in on Section A. Think of this as your 40-mark foundation. Getting this part right is, honestly, non-negotiable if you want that perfect score. It's where you bag those early marks, build up some serious momentum, and get your confidence soaring for the rest of the paper. And the great thing about Section A is how simple the breakdown is. It's a perfect 50-50 split. You've got 20 marks from MCQs, multiple choice questions, that check if you know your basic concepts. And the other 20 marks come from short theory questions and those what's the output type questions. It's clean, it's predictable, and that means we can prepare for it with laser focus. And speaking of focus, let me give you a huge piece of insider info. You ready? Based on analyzing years of past papers, I can tell you with almost 100% certainty, an output-based question on the increment and decrement operators, it's going to be there. This is one of those classic tricky spots that catches so many good students off guard.
Yeah, we actually call this the output trap, and here's why. It's designed specifically to test if you really understand the tiny but super important difference between pre-increment, plus plus x, and post-increment, x plus plus. It looks so simple on the surface, right? But it is a pure test of precision. Get it wrong by just one tiny bit, and poof, there go your easy marks. You absolutely have to master this to avoid falling into that trap.
Okay, deep breath. Now we're heading into the main event, the heart of the paper, Section B. This is the big one, the 60-mark programming challenge. This is where they really test your coding chops. But hey, don't let that 60-mark number scare you. This is exactly where our SMART strategy is going to pay off big time.
I want you to burn this number into your brain. 4. That's it, just 4. Because in Section B, they're going to give you 6 different programs to choose from. But you only have to do 4 of them. This is huge. It means this section is just as much about your strategy and how you choose as it is about how well you can code.
That choice, that's your secret weapon. That's your superpower in this exam. See, you don't have to be a master of everything. You just need to be an expert in the 4 programs you pick. It's all about playing to your strengths, dodging the topics you're not so hot on, and just maximizing your score. It's a game of strategy.
So what kind of programs are we talking about? Well, here they are. These are the core concepts that pop up again and again. Things like description-based programs, method overloading, working with strings, 2D arrays, and of course, searching or sorting. When you're prepping for Section B, these are the areas you need to be laser-focused on, period. Which brings us perfectly to the next crucial part of our plan, the wise choice strategy. Look, when you're in that exam hall and the clock is ticking, knowing which programs to pick and which to avoid, that can literally be the difference between getting a 90 and getting that perfect 100.
So what's the wise choice? Well, here's a massive tip. When you see a description-based program, your eyes should light up. Why? Because if you just read the question carefully, like 80% of the code is right there in the question. They're not trying to hide the logic. They literally tell you, here's the input, here's what to do step by step, and here's what the output should look like. All you have to do is translate it from English to Java.
So the big takeaway here is this. Not all programs are created equal. Some are just easier to score marks on. On one side, you have the good stuff, description-based programs and method overloading. Their logic is usually spelled out for you. On the other side, you've got the trickier ones, like anything with really complex 2D array logic or those deep, nested searching algorithms. They require more abstract thought, and let's be honest, there are just more places to make a mistake.
Okay, let's put this all together into a simple, step-by-step game plan for exam day. Step 1. When you get that paper, just breathe. Don't dive into the first question you see. Scan all 6 programs first. Step 2. Pinpoint the questions that are from your strongest topics. You'll know them when you see them. Step 3, and this is my strong recommendation, tackle the description-based or the method overloading question first. Lock in those first 15 marks. It's a massive confidence booster. And finally, Step 4. Once that's done, you can strategically pick your other programs. And always, always double-check your logic.
All right, you now have the complete blueprint. The roadmap to 100 is laid out right in front of you. But a plan is just a plan, right? It's totally useless if you don't act on it. So what do you do right now to turn this strategy into an actual score?
Here is your action plan. It's super simple. First thing, you're going to want the notes from this, right? Join our WisePlex Telegram group and you can grab an exclusive PDF of this entire strategy. Second, we have videos that break down every single one of these compulsory program types. Go watch them. They'll help you master each one. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because we've got way more 100 out of 100 strategies coming your way.
So I'm going to leave you with this thought. The roadmap to a perfect 100, it's officially in your hands now. The only real question left is, which program are you going to master first? I want you to go down to the comments right now and tell me. Declare your target. Let's do this. Good luck and happy coding.